Here are the most frequent questions people ask when they're searching for an answering service. At Centratel, over 90% of our customers use traditional live answering service in which our telephone service representatives, also called TSRs, directly answer all incoming calls. The advantage of this type of service is that the caller will be immediately talking to a human being. The call is instantly captured by a real person. This is critical call capture for companies that are selling a product or service. The other 10% of Centratel customers use what we call Gold service. Here, the call is answered initially by an automated voicemail greeting. The greeting provides basic information such as office hours or directions to the office. And the caller is then given a chance to leave a message in his or her own voice. The caller also has the option of reaching a Centratel TSR for emergency on-call dispatching. The advantages of Gold service. It is approximately 20 to 30% less expensive than traditional live answering service, and it quickly and effectively offers basic information to the caller. There's a good chance that we are quite knowledgeable about your business or professional office. Our specialty is in medical, veterinary, funeral homes, home health and hospice, HVAC, high-tech customer care, utilities, property management, 24/7 business services, and front office service. Our clients are tremendously loyal, with the average client tenure exceeding 7 years. For the business categories in which we specialize, we are answering service experts. You can go to Centratel.com for much more comprehensive information about our specialties. The average client is billed $200 a month. Depending on the account, it can range anywhere from $50 a month to over $1,200 a month for our largest accounts. We bill according to the amount of work we perform for your account. Our 30-day free trial will answer the question of cost. This is the ultimate measure of quality, the customer-reported error rate. Remember that 24/7, 365 answering service call processing is performed by humans, and humans make errors. The customer-reported error rate is simple to calculate. Every 3 months, we take the total number of messages processed and divide that total by the number of customer-reported errors. Customer-reported errors are human inaccuracies in spelling, message relay, or other message processing functions. Like clockwork, our customer-reported error rate averages 1 reported error for every approximately 10,000 message transactions processed. For 99.99% of all answering services, this is a level of accuracy that is simply not obtainable. The switch telephone network in the United States and Canada is incredibly reliable. Since the year 2000, it has been common for a business or professional office in one state to use a telephone answering service located in a distant state. Telephone conversations and data travel at light speed. There are no delays. The distance between the client and the answering service simply doesn't matter. The highest quality telephone answering service available anywhere is right at your doorstep. For the customer, there is no long-distance charges. Your calls get to us through telephone company call forwarding switching features. By dialing a special code on your keypad, calls can be call forwarded to Centratel. When you are ready to take your own calls again, the system can be deprogrammed by dialing another simple code. Other options include routing your calls to the telephone answering service only after a given number of rings, or only when all your lines are busy. None required at Centratel, anyway. Service is on a month-to-month basis. We don't ask for long-term contracts. This is a philosophical and practical issue. If your telephone answering service is a good value for you, you will choose to continue each month. If it doesn't work for you, then you are free to cease using it. We have numerous clients who have worked with this month-to-month arrangement for over 20 years. We also offer a 30-day free trial for you to check out our quality. A highly dedicated long-term staff is the key element in providing superb quality telephone answering service. At Centratel, each TSR is a career professional. They have to be. Much of their time is spent as emergency call support personnel, handling an enormous array of situations, including medical emergencies. Other times, they act as a dispatching service. Sometimes, it's for overflow answering service. Many of our accounts use our TSRs as front office personnel, substituting for on-premise staff, or acting as after-hours receptionists. At Centratel, pay is heavily predicated on individual performance. As a result, staff turnover is low and dedication is high. The caller is treated in a courteous, professional manner and leaves the line confident that the message will be delivered. Names and numbers are correct. Messages are complete. The caliber of service is front office. This is quality so high that unless we inform them otherwise, callers assume we are not an answering service at all, but that our TSR is actually part of the accounts office staff. Message delivery options include voicemail, fax, alphanumeric page, text to cell phone, email, and online message access. Various combinations are possible. And electronic message delivery is at no charge. Our current average length of employment for tenured telephone service representatives is over 5 years. TSRs are the people who answer and process your incoming calls, and for this reason, they are the heart of your answering service. Generally, TSR turnover is a very large problem within the industry, and it explains much about why the typical answering service suffers a reputation for less than optimal quality. At Centratel, we take over 50 applications for each TSR we ultimately hire. We don't hire part-time people, and we drug test frequently. There are many more hoops that the job applicant must negotiate to land the job, and the end result is a collection of highly professional, career people who stay with the company a long time. We have a tough time finding people who meet our very high requirements, but once we find them, they stay with us.